What's going on, guys? So, let me put the video. So I thought I would actually do a gadget deck profile of the gadgets, and I've come to a conclusion that if you wanted to play the Silver Gadget and Gold Gadget engine, even though Dev Pro doesn't have Silver Gadget yet, but it will, and you're playing just gadgets, I feel like you would want to do more of a gadget deck. There's not a lot of room for Machinas. It makes it more pure gadget. So, with that being said, there's some things you can talk about, and I'm still working on the deck, but I think I got it to where I kind of like it. But I'd also like to state, MCole40 says he doesn't like 3 of the colorful gadgets, which I take his word for it because he's like the guy that knows gadgets and he plays gadgets a lot. And I like the 3. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like the 3 of each is better if you were playing a complete gadget build of consistency. Like, what I mean complete gadget build is, if you look at my monster count, my a whole gadget deck would be 3 silver, 3 gold, and 3 of everything else, and that would be it. No Machina engine, just completely XYZ deck. But if you want a more competitive version, I feel like this would be it. There's some things you can or take out, depending on your player preference and what you would like to play. So, let's get on with it. 3 gold gadget, if you don't know what this does, is basically a tin goldfish. You can special summon 1 level 4 machine type monster from your hand. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 level 4 gadget monster from your deck, except gold gadget. You can only use effect gold gadget once per turn. Silver gadget's the same way when that card does come out onto Dev Pro and whatever. 2 of each of the colorful gadgets. 2 tin goldfish, 2 gear frame, because I was trying to fit 3. I don't know, it just wasn't working as well. I was even thinking about taking tin goldfish out, since this does replace as before, and some builds I watch, especially MCole40, he only would play 2 tin goldfish for special summoning purposes in general. But I like to be quick, and in this format, you got to be a little bit more quicker to be able to special summon things. And I don't want to draw dead cards where I can't exceed real quick. So I want the extra goldfish along with my gold gadget. Sometimes you can tin into gold gadget and another monster, because his gold gadget's effect gets off either if he's normal or specialed. So you can get monsters in the field quick, and even do I quick OTK'd somebody by doing tin goldfish into gold, into green. And I think I machined it with a cannon and limited removal. I don't remember. It was something along those lines. But anyways, so that's why I'm taking out the tin. If you don't like the tin, take them out, maybe put another gear frame, and then lower the monster count out of trap. This is more of a guideline. Like I said, I'm still working on it. But okay, so we got the 2 gear frame, 3 fortresses, the cannon, and the 2 Tragodia, because Tragodia's effect works well with the fortress. I feel like it's a good little defensive card, even though, and you can always have somewhat hand advantage because you're always replenishing when you do normal summon your gadgets, or special summon your gadgets, doesn't matter. And also, be able to combo with Fortress quite well works just well, as in targeting it in the graveyard if you needed to sync up, or, I mean, exceeds up. But if you don't like Tragodia, take those out, put in traps. It's pretty much my excuse for more traps, because this deck is not, like, it's not tier 1. 2 dualities, because you need a little bit of consistency. I mean, you could take them out, maybe just put in like an upstart or something, or maybe just go with no draw power, but the dualities do help, especially if sometimes you only have that one normal summon turn with like a gear frame, or if you maybe only drew into 1 gadget and you had duality in hand, that can maybe add consistency for you maybe to set up a play next turn. Limited removal, because we have to. Creature swaps, kind of the same thing as duality. Maybe you just normal summon this turn and your opponent has a big boss in the field. And there's a lot of decks right now that are trying to do this whole, I have a big boss monster on field, your turn move, and creature swap can kind of get around that, as in like, alright, you have your big monster, well, you can give it to me now. I was enjoying it. Once again, this is a player preference thing, but it's been working out quite well. Twin Twister, because I don't like back row. Instant Fusion, because Norden is a thing. And Vanities, Torrential, Solemn Bottomless Compulse, and Ring of Destruction. And then the 3 Solemn Strike, and I like Burying Mirror Force lately because it clogs up your opponent's field. You can still mess them up. And I don't like the returning to the deck, because for the extra deck, a lot of times doesn't help as much, or returning to the hand. So, or flipping back to the hand doesn't help as much as it used to. So I like Burying Mirror Force. I don't know. Personal preference, I guess. Extra deck, finicky, but we'll go over it. Norden, Big Eye, Dracosac. Level 7s have been made quite frequently since I added the Tragodia. It really has helped using its effect, so I was using it. This because to get around this problem monster, I forget its name, but I even asked the person I was against, I was like, how the hell do I get around this? And he says, why are you not playing Utopia? So I was like, alright, so I'm this Lightning. So I added it, and now I can get over it. Utopia, 2 Geary INX, Rebellion Dragon Castell, number 101, big hand. 1 Dweller, Emerald, Cowboy, and a Steel Storm Roach. And it's been working out all pretty well. This has been working out pretty decently. Like I said, you can maybe change a few things, but for me, this has actually been working, and I'm pretty proud of it because I didn't really look for much references until just, like, literally a little bit ago. I looked at some gadget deck profiles as references to see what other people might have said or played, and I kind of put my own take into it. So, guys, you can add suggestions. I'm not going to be offended if you say the deck profile totally sucks, because gadgets are new to me, and this is me mostly going off the top of my head and feeling out the deck, which I've been trying to do lately more than look at deck profiles, because, I don't know, I feel like it's better you can get a feel for the deck and keep deck profile and deck testing. It's a little bit more fun. I find it challenging. So that's why it might not look completely perfect or squeaky clean, because I'm feeling it out personally, but it's working, yeah. So, like the video, I guess, and subscribe and stuff for deck profiles and whatever. And I'm not doing side deck, for people who don't know, because people side all sorts of different shit, and side deck changes for format, so I don't want people to refer to this deck and see the side deck completely retarded. And I usually feel the same way about the extra deck, but hey, what are you gonna do? So, see you later, guys. Peace.